do should you need to use that weapon. GunLawSeminar.com. GunLawSeminar.com.
Who can guarantee you the lowest price on AccuView brand contact lenses? If you said Berkeley Eye Center, you're unbelievably correct. So why look anywhere else for your AccuView Oasis brand contact lenses? Want to experience the next generation of contact lens comfort? AccuView Oasis brand contact lenses provide crisp, comfortable vision all day long. It's almost like wearing no lens at all. Call Berkeley Eye Center at 713-526-1600 for details. Prescription required. Rare but serious eye problems can develop. Ask your eye doctor for important use and safety information or go to AccuView.com.
Sarah Fryer here. Your town, your take, your topics shouldn't be left at Houston. Get the one free app that makes it easy to listen to 740 KTRH wherever you go. The iHeartRadio app. Download it today at KTRH.com.
Darn, that's a pretty good deal.
Now, the latest news, weather, and traffic from the Gallery Furniture Made in America studios. This is News Radio 740 KTRH, Houston, on the iHeartRadio app. Texas leaders from both parties gather in Dallas to talk Ebola. I'm Corey Olson at 7 o'clock on News Radio 740 KTRH with traffic and weather together. Here's Christina Cruz.
Hey, good news. They cleared that stall on the way in the HOV lane on 290 outbound at Tidwell. Traffic flowing nicely now. And on your main lanes, it's about a 30-minute ride from the West Loop out to the Grand Parkway. I-10, the Baytown East Freeway, still a little slow around the East Sam. Nothing major, though. And about 25 to 30 minutes now from 59 to Crosby-Lynchburg. From Highway 99 or from downtown to Highway 99 on the Katy Freeway, you're at a 35-minute ride. West Loop still a little slow from Woodway to the Southwest Freeway. Overall, on your southbound side, 15 minutes from Shepherd to South Post Oak. I'm Christina Cruz in the KTRH GulfCoastWindows.com 24-hour traffic center.
Still looking at that potential for a few scattered storms this weekend. Plenty of warmth and humidity. A few scattered storms are possible tonight, especially before midnight, a low of 72. And over the weekend, the potential for scattered storms does continue. Afternoons and evenings, primarily highs in the middle and upper 80s. I'm meteorologist Mark Thibodeau from the Weather Channel. 84 now under scattered clouds at the KTRH HolmesRoadRecycling.com 24-hour weather center. KTRH News Time 7:01. Our top story, Houston Democrat Sheila Jackson Lee asking the Obama administration to expand airport Ebola screenings here.
I'm going to make a request and think there was an error made by not designating Bush Intercontinental Airport as one of the sites to have this enhanced screening. I've made a request to the President, to the Secretary, and to the Centers for Disease Control.
During the hearing in Dallas today, lawmakers asked a top CDC official why airline traffic between West Africa and the U.S. has not been halted. Dr. Toby Merlin testified that uninhibited transit is required into and out of Africa in the fight against an outbreak. A wild police chase through northeast Houston this morning landed 3 robbery suspects behind bars. HPD says the trio robbed a Dollar General, then fled in a white van. After a brief chase, they jumped out and ran toward the Angel Ridge Apartments off Tidwell near Mesa.
The third suspect was spotted by our helicopter, our HPD helicopter, going into an apartment and shutting the door.
The SWAT team eventually convinced the man to surrender without incident. A Harris County Sheriff's deputy still hospitalized along with a wrong-way driver who slammed in his patrol car late last night. A passenger in the wrong-way car was killed.
The patrol car was pushed into the ditch on the south side, and the suspect's vehicle was counterclockwise into the median.
The suspect has been charged with intoxication manslaughter and intoxication assault on a public servant. KTRH News Time 7:03. Airstrikes are not the end-all be-all in the fight against ISIS, according to State Department spokeswoman Marie Harf.
The U.S. and our coalition partners have conducted.
Yeah, so why do?
State terrorists. Texans fans frustrated with Thursday night's loss to the Colts as the team fought back from a 24-0 first-quarter deficit before falling 33-28. Head coach Bill O'Brien is trying to look at the positive.
We're going to keep fighting. Like I said to the team today, a bunch of great guys in that locker room. Got a long season left. It's probably a good time for a little break here. Everybody needs to evaluate themselves and come back ready to go on Monday.
The Texans now 3-3 on the year. They'll next play at the Pittsburgh Steelers 1 week from Monday. They're hoping to have
First-round pick Jadeveon Clowney back for that game. News on demand at KTRH.com. Our next update at 7:30. Time now for the Mark Levin Show. I'm Corey Olson on Houston's news, weather, and traffic station. News Radio 740 KTRH.
Office is located at 14090 Southwest Freeway, Sugar Land, Texas. Sponsored by NTFN.
Hi, folks. It's Kathy from Baker Mortgage. Let's face it, money is cheap. If you're buying a home, you can get more home for the same money. And if you're refinancing, it's about spending the same amount of money or less and making it go further. Bottom line, your mortgage needs to make sense for you. That's why at Baker Mortgage, we have purchase loan options with no PMI. And you don't always have to put 20% down. Your bank may not allow this. We do. If you're refinancing, whether you're dropping the rate, shortening the term, or by consolidating some of your other debt and restructuring it in a way that makes sense, it's time to take a serious look. If it doesn't make sense, we're going to tell you, just like we've been doing for 58 years. Call us at Baker Mortgage. I promise you'll be glad you did. We're at 281-313-6683. That's 281-313-MOVE, or go directly to bakermortgage.com.
Equal Housing Lender, NMLS RMLO 263213.
We've all heard it, but how do you do it? It's not about prioritizing or organizing. It's about listening to the radio.
And we gotta get smarter.
We'll make you smarter with news updates at the top and bottom of every hour throughout the workday.
There's a smarter way to do this.
And when you're glued to the radio, you won't be able to work hard at all. So you see, work smarter, not harder. A service of Houston's News Radio 740, KTRH.
Enjoy the difference.
He's here. Now broadcasting from the underground command post, deep in the bowels of a hidden bunker, somewhere under the brick and steel of a nondescript building, we've once again made contact with our leader, Mark Levin.
Mark Levin here. Our number is Friday, 877-381-3811, 877-381-3811. Thank you for joining us. We're going to have some fun a little later in the show. I mean, we're going to have fun during the entire show, but there's something I can't wait to play for you, but I'm going to hold it back. Obama today nationalized a mountain range, San Gabriel mountain range, by fiat, designating it what they call a national monument. He and other presidents have abused this. They do this without statutory authority. They just do it. And he's done this a dozen times before, and they do it quietly. No congressional approval, nothing. People live on that mountain. People have livelihoods on that mountain range, I should say. And this is being pushed by the communists who dress up as environmentalists, who hate capitalism and private property rights, and human beings generally. Many of you have flown from the West Coast to the East Coast, or the East Coast from the West Coast. What do you see in between the East Coast? Have you ever done that, Mr. Producer? What do you see? You see a lot. About 80-90% of the time, you're flying over what? Nothing. Did you know approximately 5.5% of the United States is actually developed? Did you know that? I'm sure you didn't know that. If you read Liberty Interior, you know it. It's pretty remarkable. But you wouldn't know that watching the news. So why watch the news? You wouldn't know that going to college or high school. About 5.5%. But it's never enough for the fanatics on the left. Nothing's never enough. And there are reports today that Obama is going to shut Guantanamo Bay. He does not have the legal authority to do that. He would be overriding a congressional ban that specifically prevents him from doing it. But he doesn't. You want to know why? Because despotism becomes a habit. tyranny becomes a habit. Just as he's preparing to destroy what's left of our immigration laws. Unbelievable. And the next president will build on the tyranny of this president. And so on and so forth. But it's not just the Democrats. There's a senator in Maine. She speaks like she has an impediment.